Hello, good evening, and welcome to the first annual Tribute to Champions of Hope Gala. My name is Nicole Boyce, and I'm the founder and president of the Global Genes Rare Project.
But then we depend on outcomes, and outcomes aren't usually validated in rare disease, and they're really hard to tease out benefit because we can't really figure out what's benefit. I can tell you today that the bar for benefit for me would be 5 more minutes to just stare into my lovely son's eyes. I don't think that would get any drug approved.
Someone to watch over me.
I'm always amazed at how the parents can often lead us and encourage us, and they're the ones to make us persevere.
First thing you do is you go to the website and start looking at it. And my first thought was, I found my people. And it really is nice to find your people, if you guys know what you mean in your life. And I really have to tell you, when they said that they wanted to give me an award, my first reaction was, how can I help you? I'm not here, and it's really not about me. My focus and my goal in my life is really to help out other people get to a better place.
Using the experiences that you had, not because you were dealing with a problem of the patients in your family, but because you knew there were ways to make a difference. And that is driving this industry. That's driving us. That's driving RARE. That's why RARE is such an exceptionally fine organization that brings together people that have a sense that if they focus, they can make a very important difference.
Megan and Patrick were born in 1996, 1998, and we were told they wouldn't live to be but a couple of years old. And then finally, in 2003, they began to receive this experimental medicine that helped to stabilize them. And now, in some respects, has reversed parts of the disease. In some respects, has stabilized them. In some respects, hasn't done as much as we'd like, but it's made such a difference. It's bought us a decade of life, of good, of quality life and of time. And now Patrick is a freshman in high school, and Megan's a sophomore, and her Sweet 16 is this December.
I'll be there. Ain't no reason to ever cry, 'cause I'll be standing right by.
Well, 5 years ago, I did not have a clue what a rare disease was. It's our kids have Niemann-Pick type C, which is a rare and fatal condition, and they're not expected to make it past childhood. And so we kind of dug deep inside of ourselves and were asking for a miracle to come into our lives, and we did find one, and many of you know that we are treating our kids with experimental compounds, so it was our first miracle that came into our lives.
A friend said, "Why are you in the middle of all of these cancer families?" And I said, all I know is that I had to, for a couple of hours or months, depending on how you look at it, deal with the possibility, given the Fragile X, that my kid could have an incredibly rare disease. And then I had 7 hours after the accident where I didn't know what was going to happen with my kids. I didn't know if I was going to have my kids. And I've come across these parents who, that becomes a cakewalk.
But that you all have a special and unique perspective on how you see the world, and that not a lot of people understand that perspective, because you all are just now, this is the first annual Rare Project banquet here, but y'all are just now starting to form your collective voice to push out that message to the rest of the world. So I hope you all will continue to share this vision.
very honored to be here tonight to accept this award on Dr. Wigley's behalf. Also for the Johns Hopkins Scleroderma Center, and above all for our patients. It's a really important award. It does recognize the importance and need for quality medical care and treatment, and a terrific bedside manner for those with rare disease. Thank you.
Uplifting Athletes is a chapter network where athletes are actually gaining valuable work experience and actually bringing knowledge to those who need to be more educated about rare disease. It's an incredibly unique program that's truly championing for rare disease community. You know, being a Notre Dame graduate, that word champion means a lot. You know, we have the Play Like a Champion Today program. And I can honestly say that each one of you here tonight, you are truly champions. You are truly champions. And it's just not about wins and losses. It's not about a competition, but it's about the heart of a champion. The heart of a champion that never gives up. The heart of a champion that continues to fight through adversity and overcome obstacles. The heart of a champion that will continue to fight when everyone else says throw in the towel. So I submit to you tonight that you are all champions, and congratulations to you from being here.
When we started the project, the film wasn't called Hear Us Now. That came from the process of making the film. I quickly learned that one of the first things we did was we went and met with the Hempels, and they graciously allowed me into their house and their hospital rooms, and I learned so much so quickly that it was they didn't have time to wait. It was all about the here and now. They had to go solve the problem for themselves. And as I took that away and I started traveling around the country and interviewing all these different people, and I learned that the third part of the title, the us, is really, it's us, it's everybody. And I think that what's in this room right now is an amazing collection of people that really demonstrates that. And if you sort of take that and break it down, the here, the us, and the now, we're all here and we're all in this kind of this enclosed room tonight. And there's so much, we are this great sphere of influence in here that can just take this message and blast it out there. Lisa's been showing me tweets all night about what's going on, and there's all kinds of activity going on outside this room. And
to keep moving forward, to keep moving forward. Enemies come and enemies go, but this one's never leaving home. So keep your friends close and your enemies even closer.
Our hope is that you are leaving feeling educated, inspired, most importantly inspired, such that all of us will become a rare champion of hope in the future, ladies and gentlemen. There are kids and families counting on us every day. We've been reminded tonight that you can't possibly put a limit on what a human being can do.